Inheritance tax. What is your estate? In my previous video on the basic calculation of inheritance tax, the starting point was the value of your estate. The question is, however, just what is your estate? Unfortunately, this is everything that you own. And since the first Labour budget, it also includes something that you don't, namely any amount left in a trust in your pension. I suppose the largest asset in your estate would be land and property, including your own home. It includes all cash and savings and investments, including money that you may have in ISAs and now in your pension fund. It includes all your tangible assets such as your car, jewellery, antiques, furniture and anything else that has got some monetary value. If you have a life interest in an asset, usually a home or income from investments, then the value of those assets are also deemed to be in your estate, even though you don't own the assets themselves. Similarly, any gifts that you have made but have retained the use of the assets that you've given, these are usually referred to as gifts subject to reservation of title. These are also added back into your estate. Certain assets held for your benefit in trust may also be added. Also newly added into your estate are the values of any business or agricultural land in excess of £1 million. And also any shares that you have in the alternative investment market, or AIM as it's usually referred to. These two new items will be subject to a 20% tax, whereas the other assets will be taxed at their full rate of 40%. From the total of what you own can be deducted any amounts that you owe, such as mortgages and overdrafts, credit card balances, and most other things you owe, such as accrued utility bills and even income tax. You can also deduct what are considered to be reasonable funeral costs, but you don't get any deduction for the legal fees for sorting out your estate on death, which is somewhat unfair. To your estate is added any gifts made within the last 7 years, to the extent that they are not covered by any allowances. In my next video, I'll be considering what can be deducted from the estate. At this point, I should need to point out that I am not your accountant or financial advisor. If you want me to be, then give me a call. However, nothing that you hear on my videos should be construed as advice. You should always seek your own professional advice before taking